Hey, Matt here with Crooked Pigs. We're just at the Kanab contest down in southern Utah, getting ready to compete against some heavy hitters. We got 32 teams here, I think, maybe more than that now. Luton Booty's here. He's on a tear. Proud Souls. I believe that's Bushmaster here. Sporting the Proud Souls trailer here. Looks like I'm seeing him out the window. He's on a tear. Christy, Girls Can Grills on a tear. Vince from Rhythm and Q is always a strong competitor. Anyway, we're trimming pork here. I just thought I'd show you how I'm trimming out my money muscles now with the new KCBS rule. So we'll drop the camera down and show you what we're doing. All right, here we got a Prairie Fresh Prime pork butt. Maybe not the best money muscle you've ever seen out of the package, but we're gonna trim that up, make it work for the box. Maybe I'll make slices out of it. It's got a good, nice shape here on this end, so it's gonna make some good, nice round slices without too much fat vein going through it there. So put a paper towel under it here. That holds it still on the cutting board. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on the top here. Gonna clean up this money muscle on the top, get that little bit of fat there. We're gonna peel that back a little. All right, we got that cleaned up a little there. Okay, so it kind of comes, the seam kind of comes at an angle here, so we're gonna come back a little farther on this side than that side. You can kind of see there's a natural fat seam right there. We're gonna come right between that. All right, we're gonna work it around back. Kind of come towards the front, right? There's tubes down there, but I'm not gonna cook those, so we're gonna just cut right through them. I mean, tubes are good, but money muscle's better, right? So if you can just cook money muscle, do it, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's kind of the rough trim. We're gonna clean it up now. So I'm gonna set this aside, gonna cook this at home or something. Pull that paper towel off, throw that in the garbage, put this in a cooler, and take it home. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is find the top of that, all right? We're gonna clean the top up so we can see what we're doing. A little bit of silver skin and some fat. All right, this knife probably needs sharpened just a little bit. We're gonna rock it. All right, getting that top cleaned up. I want a nice round, consistent shape for our money muscle slices. So it's gonna taper a little bit at this end over here. You can see there's a little more fat. We're probably gonna cut some of this off anyway, but we're gonna see where that fat goes and kind of get our bearings on it. All right. All right, it's getting cleaned up a little there. Just keep working off these little pieces. Like I said, this knife probably needs sharpened a little, so can maybe happen a little faster if you got a good sharp knife. All right, so I'm gonna take it and slice it right about here, because by the time you get to this end, you can't even see that money muscle shape. That's not gonna work for slices in the box, right? So it's good meat, but we're gonna cut that off there. Okay, now you can kind of see we got a money muscle shape, but see at this end the fat seam goes through there, so you really want your slices out of that end here. So we're gonna cut a little of this off the back, kind of round that up, try to get as much bark around that as we can. See, now we got some silver skin and some fat back here. We're gonna leave some of that to protect that. I'm gonna put it on the drum. Gonna have direct heat coming up from the charcoal and the wood chunks, so I need a little insulation. So I'm gonna leave that on, right? But when we go to wrap these, we're going to cut that off then. A little more silver skin there. I want a nice surface for that rub to it here too, so I want to cut off all that silver skin, fat, as much as we can off the surface. People think fat is flavor. It is, but you want intramuscular fat, marbling, not surface cap. That's, you're just not going to get any rub or flavor through that. It's going to protect your meat from the flavor rather than provide it. So, all right, square that end up a little. All right. Remember, half the work of making a nice box is your trim before you put it on the smoker. So you got a limited amount of time when you're doing KCBS turn-ins. So you can't really do too much trim work after the fact. That works a lot of times if you got the time and you're fast enough, but I'm not. I like to take my time during turn-ins, so I like to do as much as I can here prep. And so that's KCBS Money Muscle under the new rule. That's how I'm cooking them. Got another one here. I just did a third one. Needs a little more trim work, but that's how they're working out. I'm putting them directly on the smoker like that, and we're making all our turn-in pieces out of Money Muscle. Once in a while I'll cook the bacon, but this comp I'm just running straight Money Muscles. Gonna do 7 of them. So that's a tutorial on Crooked Pigs Money Muscle under the new KCBS rule. Thanks for watching.